Hey everyone, we're back with some more board game arena gameplay. Gonna start off today with a quick roll to the top game against GLaDOS, but on a different map that we haven't tried before. So I think I just invited you. Well, it says you're offline. I think we played it on stream like a month or so ago on the pyramid map. This one is Major Oak. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Have you played it?
No. Oh, it's just a tree. Oh my goodness.
So nice.
Hello, Harp Attack. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a little bit more interesting than the pyramid because there are spots where it doesn't matter what number is underneath. So I think we can start. Oh, actually. 6. It doesn't matter for there for a high number, so I think we're going to play pretty aggressively. Hello, John.
There's like little leaves next to some squares.
I don't think so. I mean, they don't. This game, you don't score in this game. It's just whoever fills up their board first. So no, I don't think that would matter at all. I think it's just decoration. But it's a very wide map. That's really interesting. Oh, of course. I'm a moron. I put them the complete wrong way. There's no reason to put the 4 on the outside. Yeah, hopefully it won't matter. Yes. You know, if you played in English, you would understand.
Any idea if it's acting? I'm just double checking. I need to wait about.
Okay, I don't think it matters. Go like that. That's... Oh, it does matter. Oh. Okay, we can do the 6 there.
Oh, I see what you mean. It does matter. Oh,
Are you placing?
I just realized something. Okay. I can just put them on top of each other.
Yeah, there's some that are directly on top.
That's what I was like, oh wow. I was confused, sorry. I don't need 2 dice. What is this?
I'm happy with it. I mean, we have basically identical boards.
Copy me?
I did it way before you.
The likely story.
That's where this mistake actually cost me. It actually cost me a lot. Oh, wait. Oh, my God, it doesn't. That's a spot.
Don't you copy me? I locked in already. Get out of here!
Okay, the one thing I don't like about this game is that there are so many rounds where it's like only 1 dice. Like, just give us more dice to play with. Because I think it's random if you add or remove them. Because this action die gets rolled.
The thing about removing and whatever is a die in itself.
Yeah, I know it is, but that's why it's random if you add or remove. You should always be playing with like 3 or 4 dice, I think.
We're removing.
Okay, this is pretty good now. I've seen they've been adding a new game every single day. There's no way I can... I mean, I can barely keep up when they release like 1 a week. But no, I haven't played Castles of Mad King Ludwig.
That's the game I was super excited about. Remember?
Yeah, well, why haven't you played it then?
Really games I want to learn. I don't know what to put this 6.
Maybe should have put it. I think over there is better.
Correctly, see where my 1 is?
Yeah.
Do I need anything to put? I mean, no, I can't put anything above it because it doesn't need another base.
Yeah. Now we're back to 1 die again. Lovely. That's a 4. Thinking over here makes some sense. Just played it in real life last weekend. Cool. Hello, Dirtodge. Yeah, no, it is a problem every time they add a new game to BGA. It like dilutes the player base. I don't know how we're gonna split the difference. Oh, actually, okay, our boards are a little different at the moment. Let's go with some high numbers. Yeah, because I have a really good spot for a 12 and you don't. So I think that's gonna put me in a slight advantage, maybe. Okay, she says. Yeah, I do actually think it's funny. I mean, we're slowly filling out this oak tree. Where are you going to put that 12, huh? I just don't really have a good spot for another stupid number. Hello, Osmo. Well, it's already Monday here, so...
Above my 1, I can't put anything, right? I need another number next to it.
Yes. Oh, you actually put it there? I think that's going to cook you.
I need to take risks.
What are we waiting for?
Is that okay with you?
It takes a while, doesn't it? Don't have any good spot for this one, sadly. Oh, that... Damn, that's a good spot for a 1 there. Still think this 12 is going to really hurt later on. Because that 12 actually goes all the way up to the top. Yeah, you're going to need a 13, a 14, whatever. So we don't want to add any high numbers. Okay, finally a spot for the 2, 4, 5. That 2 we were waiting on for a while, so now we have a lot more options open. It's interesting, different strategy on this map. You kind of want to get to these dead end spots as soon as possible so you can shove your high numbers there. Like, I can't do anything with an 11 here. Actually, no, that's not true at all. This is a great dead end spot. Like, oh damn. Actually, 11 can probably fit there and it's not that bad. But yeah, 1 again, we can't do anything with. keep the low numbers going. Oh, these freaking ones. Okay. Oh, actually. Nice. Oh, there's an 11 over there. Gonna need a lot of high numbers on that right side. But a lot of low numbers on the left side. Yeah, it's not bad. Perfect. I think even a 4 and a 5 is not bad. Ah. Yeah, I'm raking it in. Because that's what got rolled. 11 could make it a 15, but these 4s are pretty good. I think we can just shove an 11 here because it really doesn't matter with this one. Go 6 there. 11 can hide up here. Oh my god, look at these ones. Yeah, that's GG. Think we can go add. There you go. Have all the dice. Oh my god, look at the ones. One of these ones isn't useful. Actually, that's not true at all. I can shove a 1 here. Oh. That was a pretty good roll, although yeah, I can't do anything with the 2. The rules of this game, the only rule is that you have to. I mean, each die is like a number that you can put. You can add them together if you want to make a higher number, but the only rule is just fill your board, and the number above, like this 11, has to be higher than the previous 2 numbers underneath it, or the same. So you're just going up from like ascending order from bottom to top. Probably a good time to put a 7 there. What can we do with a 6 or a 9? Not much. Guess a 9 can be useful here. Thirteen's perfect. Make that like a 4 and a 5. Actually, that's good. So now if we do get a 1, we can put a 1 there. How's your board? Oh dear. I'm just looking at this right side. Yeah, both players get the same choices, so it really comes down to a couple of decisions that sort of alter the course of the game. Like Gladys putting this 12 here really affected the game. Whereas we could hide our 12 in a spot that didn't matter over here. Nine is pretty useful there, and I think we get another. Oh no, we can just use 6s. Yeah, maybe this is alright. 6. 6. Can save that spot. That 11 is for Gladys, yeah. I mean, we have to be a little bit inefficient now because, yeah, see, 20 is great for us. Like, we don't care about 20s at all. Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit inefficient here because we just don't have many good spots left. We have to make an 8 or something. 6. Oh, we even have a dead spot. Yeah, we have so many spots where it doesn't matter what number goes there. It is better than the pyramid one, I think, because the pyramid one is just everything underneath the numbers matter, but this one has more interesting tactical spots. Just like that makes the most sense. Can finish with a super high number here. Has been a long time since I played Agricola on stream, but I don't think so, no. I mean, I've played Caverna a couple of times and I enjoyed it. But Agricola I haven't played on stream in a long time. The problem is if I want to play it, it takes up like half the stream. But anyway, I haven't been playing it much off stream either. Even though it is still one of my favorite games. The left 9 on the second row. That one? No, it only matters the highest number underneath it matters. So a 9 can go above a 9. It's not like these two added up together, you have to put a 17 there. Like that's why a 1 can sit on a 1 and a 4 can sit on a 4 and a 1. It only matters for the highest number underneath it. Yeah, GG. Did you enjoy that one? The Eiffel Tower one that I'm playing at the moment in turn-based is pretty similar. There were actually a lot. I was just picking out. There's like 6 or 7, I think. So yeah, that was the third different one I've tried. Agricola for me. I mean, Agricola's... I think it still made my top 5 games of all time last year. I don't know if it would make a top 5 this year, because I really haven't played it that much, but... Definitely prefer Agricola. I mean, I've played hundreds of games of it. Alright. Second player on Hollywood. Why is it always Hollywood Hills lately? I'm pretty happy with Pavilion Build here. Like, the more that I play with Pavilion Build, the much stronger I think it is. The stats already said it was really strong, but it's probably gone up to, like, honestly, top 3 that I would draft this in nearly. Hello, Ratpong. Yeah, I am really not a Hollywood Hills fan at all. Geologist is nice. Conference on Australia, maybe. Okay, we have some nice Americas tags here. And we are guaranteed to get the Partner Zoo if we want it. We have a lot of Americas tags. I also rate Conference on Australia as well. Favorite zoo, accessible zoo. Question is, do we want a random reindeer for the herbivore? Probably better than anything else here, even though reindeer's a bad animal on its own. I don't think we're going for 5 Americas, though. It's a little bit tempting given how many tags we have in the hand, but I think I'd rather just support it at 2. Anyway, Reindeer can be a little bit better with Conference because we can increase one of our enclosures to a 3 size. Conference is garbage here. I mean, it's either Conference or like a random Sharknose Goby, which I don't see myself playing for a very long time. We don't have the science for the Boa Constrictor, so it's got to be better than any other card here. Good night. I don't think my win rate on Hollywood Hills is that bad. I just really don't enjoy playing it. Hesseria as well. Ibex and Geologist. Meh. Hello, Bob. But yeah, I think the plan is just America's Partners who start Monkey. The Ibex is a little bit interesting with Europe. Our opponent starts with a 4 size over the money. Oh, and they have money sponsors. Okay. Not feeling very confident anymore, especially if they're going to start with a release or something. Anyway, 4 size. When I think about 4 size, I would tend to think America's animals, like the muskox, jaguar, caiman. They're all sort of cheap enough that you can play them in round 1. So we definitely want to block the America's Partner Zoo. Hello, Graham. And there's a slight risk if we do cards now. Our opponent can just grab hand size and break 5. But I guess the other thing is we're threatening a break. Oh, that's a really bad sign. If they're snapping up a medical breakthrough, that means they have science in hand. That's a pretty odd snap. Just want to do a quick rating check. 386, they know better. So they clearly have a reason. What is going on? Science library, maybe, although I think I would have just played it there if they had it. If I was them. It's the annoying thing. I really want to do cards, but they can just grab hand size and break, and then we're just stuck discarding like 2 cards. They've already built their enclosure as well, so we kind of... This is why second player is a pretty big disadvantage. We kind of just have to build an enclosure here. I think we just start over the rep. We don't have hand size to like grab an H just yet. I guess I really want to see what they do with their sponsor action, but they're probably going to grab a uni. Thought I would waste time denying the medical breakthrough. No, they're welcome to have it. Okay, they do grab hand size, which, I mean, again, makes me think they're just going to break, so... I don't hate the... I mean... I think it just makes sense to... And we have a few options. We can play the monkey and clever back cards, which I don't particularly like. But it might be our best move. We could spend an X to play Geologist, which I think I don't like even more. I'm very curious to see what animal they start with. And it's not a round 1 release. We'll just play Geologist next move, depending on what they do. I guess we can play Geologist and build another 2 size pavilion. We can turn that 2 size into a 3 size. Oh, they do just break, so now I'm pretty happy just causing the break, actually, when they haven't played an animal yet. Also leads me to believe that they probably do have something that requires the Americas tag, like a muskox, and we just blocked it from them. Also, okay, Ibex and the management plan look very interesting, so thinking we take snapping for the Ibex, maybe. But also, do we want 2 CP worker? Probably as well. Maybe we take something for the management plan, we just draw up the Ibex with our pavilion 2 size. Not really a good double rock spot. I'm thinking we do want the worker as well, though, because we probably want to grab Europe partners who here. Having said that, maybe, no, actually, I think we just upgrade build. Upgrade build, take snapping. I think just with pavilion build and just the amount of money we have, it feels pretty nice doing that. We'll get the management plan and we'll build to drop the Ibex. And I guess let's see what they have. They build a 1 size now and they're doing cards again. It's pretty nice though. We can break in 3 moves. So it depends what they have to do. We just got to make sure that we actually build our 2 sides over the rocks. Touching double rock. Nice, thank you. Paid actor meta is back. Double European? No, I don't think so. I'm still thinking like single America's animal and a muskox. What 4 size European animal would it even would it be? Like maybe the white stork, but yeah. Also, they're really debating getting. So they're probably going to struggle to get medical breakthrough online a little bit because they've taken one of the non-science unis. Now it's Tiger. No, I mean, I think they just want the science for medical breakthrough. I mean, I think if you're going to upgrade build, then it should be one of your first upgrades. On Hollywood Hills, upgrading build, I don't mind as much. And I think, in general, I've been under-upgrading build a little bit too much, so... in this situation where I have an action card that's actually benefiting from build, I think it makes sense as well. I know. It's funny how the meta's changed so much. Yeah, it's also weird that with this action card, I don't actually want to upgrade animals super early, even though animals is usually a viable first upgrade. So we have options. We could definitely break 5. We could also just play Geologist, which I think I like a bit better at the moment. Wow, okay, it is Sumatra and Tiger. I'm guessing they're going to upgrade sponsors. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's that weird thing where you don't really want to upgrade discount animals. I think they're actually going to break, so this is probably a decent time to play Geologist. And we still have enough money to fully build if they don't cause the break here. Though it's a little bit scary if they play like a talented communicator or something. Even then, it doesn't seem like they have a project to unless they have a release for this Tiger. Which, I mean, would be very nice helping them win the university here. Feels like I can't really do much about that, though. Yeah, with Geologist, we can fully build and build 2 pavilions. So, like, Kiosk, Pavilion 3 size, I think. Or 3 size over here. See if they break or not. We'll see if they have a good reason to play both. It is communicator. Okay. That's fine. And covering both is doable, but the problem still is that I don't have hand size, and now I kind of want to break. Probably safer to do cards here, just in case they don't spend the worker so we can break it away. And we also kind of want to hit more herbivores anyway. Not sure this Cobra's getting kept, or the Science Institute. Yeah, we do have accessible zoo though, so it does make it a lot better. Yeah, also really glad they didn't get the Science Institute, because we know they still have the medical breakthrough. If they are going to spend their work, we don't need to cause the break ASAP. Now we also have to consider, do we actually want to cover any H because of hand size limitations? Definitely want to build here. I could even see us playing the sponsorship elephants right now. I don't think conference is really doing too much for us. We are always keeping the reindeer and the management plan, so we can't really keep Cobra and Science Institute combo. They can break next move as well, so I think it's not worth covering an H. It's also probably not worth spending an X to build an extra pavilion. One should be just fine. I would expect they break next move now. Leave a 4 size gap here, touching double water. And we're not really limited with our build spaces because we have upgraded build. Well, just because it didn't get played doesn't mean it's garbage. Still think it was very viable to play, but I think with upgraded build it makes it a bit less important because we can build 3 sizes much more easily now. But going into the game, I wasn't necessarily going to upgrade build. Just the break. Yeah, that's fine. We probably just start with reindeer into management plan. The question is, what card do we keep here? I don't think we can keep the Cobra. I mean, Elephants is just straight up playable right now, and it's probably going to give us some decent income later. Just take any sponsor we can get on this map. Very good one as well. Hippo we're also kind of eyeing. Yeah, let's just start off with the reindeer. Herbie Uni could definitely be good here. Do we have to worry about the opponent taking it away? I don't... Well, okay, the question is, are they going to get to 5 CP first? But it might even not be necessary. We just use this search feature, see what we can get. And if we had a way of getting another upgrade, this would be perfect time to grab a worker. I feel like we probably can get away without 2 size, and our income is so much better than the opponent. I think worker just makes sense, because we have the money advantage right now. I mean, not right now. But we also have sponsors we want to play, so we don't mind staying in the round. Are we interested in... We'll probably dig away these America's animals. Horse Whisperer is gone. I mean, we have no birds to play. The opponent might. I'm happy with this. I mean, it's just a cheap playable Herbie. It's good. So we can play Hydrologist, fully build again, cover all the H's, maybe look to grab Herbie University. It would be nice if we could find a way to upgrade a SOS before doing it to donate, but I don't think it's possible. And I'm a little bit concerned they do have a release for the tiger. Don't really see another reason why you'd play it as a first animal. But even if they have a release and they get the uni, I still like our position a lot better, I think. And with Hydro and Geo, we're going to get so much money from filling the map. Yeah, I mean, they are ahead in upgrades at the moment. But building a 2-size is pretty inefficient action. They do upgrade a SOS. So, I mean, it seems like they're just going to play a Europe animal, do 2 Europe, and donate. So, no, I don't think we can beat them to the Herbivore University, not the Herbiversity. That's true. I'm not sure we have a good way to play it. They do just grab partner zoos, so... Interesting. Yeah, the problem is money. I mean, we do get a lot of money back, but we also don't have it in our hand. We can just see what cards gives us. Maybe a guided school tours. That's really nice. Ooh, large animals. Petting zoo is worth keeping it with the horse and the sheep. Oh, I mean, projects are good as well, though. I think projects were probably okay. We have Herbies coming up nearly guaranteed. Raccoon is perfect for them. Yeah, okay, there they go to Europe. Now it's probably worth spending an X to grab Herbie University. Our endgames, we have Favorite Zoo and Accessible Zoo. They're probably going to grab Science 2 Rep if we... Yeah, I mean, we just take the Animal University now, I think. They can break the move after that, so maybe we play Sponsorship Elephants, or maybe we just fully build as well. But I think it's pretty important that we get this. Now that changes where we build, or does it? Okay, we still have this Amazon house spot up here. We do have the one touching the H's, though. I'm expecting our opponent's going to break. It's a really good Herbie to find from the deck. Yeah, I'm leaning towards upgrading sponsors now. I think if we do have to discard a card, it's going to be the goat, sadly. We'll just play elephants this move, and I expect that it's going to break 5. Well, I mean, hopefully they don't have a 4th science for their medical breakthrough, which I still expect they have in their hand. Now, they do get another work, but they can't grab a uni with it, so it's not that good. Could go either way. Yep. And we still have 3 upgrades to come. I think I would like a break here, even if it does help them. See, that's what I didn't want. I don't know that we really want to stay in this round for that long. So potentially we just leave this spot for Amazon House. We build around here, get the money and Hydrologist money and play them a core this round, probably. It's possible we can still afford it down here with the extra money and the discount, so it costs 11. It's going to be close because, like, this spot here is free to build on. I guess we can also just cover these last spots with our kiosks that we're getting from the McCall. That could be good later. Definitely want to build a 2 size for the taper. And we can even afford this pavilion and we still have perfect money. Well. Probably cooked the placement a little bit. It's fine. Yeah, now 35 income's about to get even higher. We still have posturing on 5, so this map is getting filled. If we could just find a landscape garden here, that would be perfect. Are they going to actually donate to get ×2? I know, I actually remembered the discount for once. I normally forget it. They really want the times... Oh, they have... Oh, they don't take it. They have medical breakthrough playable, though, so they're actually probably going to spend some X's to play this move. Yeah, I forgot they played diversity, which has the icon, of course. Yeah, I think we just covered the last H here. No reason not to. We know they're certainly not going to break. It's probably on us to cause the break, but see what sponsor we get. Can probably live without a penguin pool. I mean, yeah, we just don't have space for this penguin pool. Like, Amazon House goes up here, and then our map is full. So we might actually have an enclosure issue coming up. I mean, this is probably a very important 4 size to leave open. Don't even have room for a petting zoo if we do this. Wrong one. Yeah, okay. You know what? I've actually forgot about this 1 size over here. That could definitely come back to hurt if we find a cheap European reptile or something that we need to get to 4. So, definite mistake. Well, we know Horse Whisperer is gone, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we're just going to do cards and break. We're discarding a lot, but the petting zoo can die because we just don't have space for it anymore. I don't think Amazon... No, I think Amazon House is still worth playing. No! Okay, Migration, really nice. Expert on Europe, pretty good as well. They have Medical Breakthrough, which they're probably about to play this move, yep. And now we can decide, do we want to stay in this round a bit longer and play Migration Recording? Probably not. What cards are we keeping? Taper, Amazon House, Migration. I don't think Expert on Europe. Meerkat Den doesn't fit either. Amazon House also great with Accessible Zoo. Could make Orcas worth keeping over Migration. Yeah, I think maybe with Accessible Zoo. I mean, I see the benefit of Meerkat Den, but Amazon House is just better, right? Even if we are nearly guaranteed the endgame from Meerkat Den, still think Amazon House is just straight up better. We probably just grab hand size uni or something. Or maybe Science to Europe uni so we can play the Orcas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice 2-size animal project for them versus 2-size animal for them. We do get pilfered as well, so probably just take the playable card for us, because we actually do need small animals. We are not going to be able to... Oh my god, I would have taken that. Yeah, we're not going to be able to put any more big enclosures on our map. Accessible zoo looks pretty good. So we'll just start Science 2 rep, upgrade animals, upgrade sponsors. Can probably... think if we build, we're actually filling map with Amazon House and the posturing here, or it's very close to it, and 2-size reward. Yeah, the main advantage we have right now is we're just a lot richer than them. We could still go a petting zoo here, honestly. I'm still probably going to build a speculative 4-size. Or depending on if they draw... Okay, let's draw up the project. They should probably draw up double petting zoo. It still is tempting to build a petting zoo here. But I think we'll just build a 4-size instead. Expansion area, yeah. Unfortunate that we don't have room for that either. One, two. Which 4-size would give 18 points for 21 money? True, but I mean the thing is we don't have triple petting zoo here. But like a 4-size could give us, I don't know, 10 points for half an action, something like that. I don't think money is going to be particularly relevant anymore. There's probably, I mean, our opponent wants to cause the break really badly. We just probably need to actually cover this clever and get cards out of the way right now. I think we just hold off on the 4-size anyway. We probably do need to take another build action for the game. Can also just... I mean, I think with the 10 buck here, a small aquarium's worth it. Cards out of here, so we just want to play 1, 2. Play both of these. Exactly, rhino with a flocking animal, yeah. They have predator management plan. We still have a ×2 coming up. So Amazon House goes there, the posturing goes there, there. Probably actually not taking 2-size reward because we just don't need it to fill map. I think actually we're just taking partners and upgrading cards because we actually need to see more cards even though we just clevered it back. Oh, and we're about to get... Oh, we're about to go way past 10 rep anyway. Oh, they start with the Europe release. Into 5 money. They have Adapt endgame coming up. And we're about to overtake them in points with this Animal Action, and we have Amazon House coming up. Okay, we probably wait on playing Orcas then, just so we can get the rep from it. Choose not to donate. It's probably going to build a 4 size, I would guess. I mean, doesn't matter. Not actually sure we want to dig anything away. Well, we can probably dig the Vulture away. We don't have any use for a 4 size animal that we can't fit on our board. That could be good. Expansion area as well, I guess we don't want to see in the game. We don't have room for it. Everything else is probably fine, just chilling here. Then we have Amazon House 5 Herbie's Map Fill. And maybe 4 Europe coming up if we can get the Porcupine. Oh, native farm animals. I mean, I think I'm happy with the longer round, although they can do another project, but so can we. Not quite. It just gives us a chance to do cards and play Orcas, I guess. Oh, and fill map with build action. So we have enough stuff to do. Oh. I guess that tells a lot about their hand again. Why are they farm catting us? Also, yeah, look at all this money we get. We're nearly threatening to end this round, honestly. Yeah, I think it's I mean, farm cat's a giant waste of time. Native farm makes sense because they're getting some good endgames from it. I imagine they're trying to get endgames from farm cat, but like that kiosk is not going to give an endgame from it. A little bit confused. Yeah, I mean they just ruined the endgame from it right there. One landscape gardener would end. Yep. We'll grab Partners Zoo to upgrade cards, which we kind of need. Oh yeah, we could multiply sponsors. We'd also just multiply cards. I don't hate that. She would just like guarantee we find something to be able to finish out to close out the match. Anyway, fill map 4 size pavilion. Yeah, okay, we need very specific things to close out the game. I could be convinced building a petting zoo for double petting zoo here. Petting zoo plus double pavilion kind of relies on our opponent not drawing them up though. Yes, if we build a petting zoo, they probably do draw them up instantly. Yeah, map fill gets us to like 75. They can't even cause break now. Then they're not going to do a cards action at once. So let's just go for it. Nah, I think we got 100 in the bag. Even if we don't get any petting zoos, we still have the Tambaki. We have like 11 rep. Should be fine. I'm comfortable doing it this way because they just X back cards. And yeah, they don't have any easy card draws apart from doing cards. Like they can't get any from rep. So I feel pretty safe doing it now. Yeah, we can even play double petting zoo now. Okay, they do the predator management plan. They get a fox and a llama. They take 12 money. Probably going to play their native farm animals. That was the reason for the farm cat. I mean, they already had the 2 predator tags. Well, okay, this is not exact money. I cannot trade for extra money here. Yeah, also, I don't know why I drew from the deck. We kind of want... I mean, we just kind of need to take these 3. We don't have any Australia animal. Oh yeah, we have a ×2. I should have started drawing randomly. I forgot. There's our friend. That's just 3 points. Damn. Damn. Okay, now we can do federal grants and trade 2 money for 1 appeal. Hello, Justin. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty comfortable this game. We have decent end games as well. Okay, not really. No. Accessible, we're about to get that for another one. I mean, still not great for accessible 2 CP end game. We have Hydro and Geo. They have Communicator and no diversity. I'm pretty convinced they're not going to break here. Well, I mean, it's either keeping side entrances or playground, and both of them are unplayable, so it doesn't really matter. Well, they showed their native farm animals earlier. If they're not going to play it now, then playing farm cat was a huge mistake. If they do break, we just keep the... Yeah, they're not. They also got the breeding program from the last H. And breeding cop. I don't think that really helps them that much. I mean, I guess they're saying they have 5 Americas, but it's whatever. 3 + 2. We don't even need to spend an X on playing these. I mean, they built like that just to get more native farm points, which I assume is still coming out. Yeah, I think we definitely take a porcupine. We just take a card that we can guarantee to play. Well, I guess that would have been a lot better. Guess we can pick it up with the horse. Play where? We have... Did you forget about this one size? Did you forget about the one size cow? I didn't forget about it. Yeah. We'll keep our friend the adventure playground. Oh. Okay, I mean, that's a clear way to end. We can just break next move with double petting zoo to finish. Yeah, I feel pretty confident as well now. What's the best thing they could finish with? Bald eagle into 5 Americas. It might even be likely they have that. Does it matter? I don't think so. Can we do anything for our accessible zoo endgame? It was just so I could trade the 2 extra money for the 1 appeal. I mean, we're going to finish with animals anyway. Plus, we get to see the extra cards from digging, so it helps inform my decision for the rest of the round. Don't really see any reason to delay. Like, they could play Bald Eagle into 5 Americas, and that's, like, all of their money for the round. So we'll just end. Exactly. I knew it was going to be on top of the deck. But anyway, it's not like... I mean, we have snapping here, so we would have been able to find it anyway. They don't have Africa. They're above 25. So I don't think anything really matters here. Yeah, we have good enough endgames now. We have a lot of leftover money, so sadly can't spend all this money. They do have 3 CP endgame from Native Farm. I mean, their endgames are not bad. They could theoretically hit 5 projects as well, given like 6 CP and endgames. Yeah, it's not really. I mean, it's not really a counter to medical breakthrough. Oftentimes, you don't really have a choice to stretch out rounds, but they kind of wanted longer rounds. We had so much money that we didn't mind longer rounds either. Okay, let's play the secretary bird into the 4 size. So I think taking away the monkey was probably the right move. They're tight on money and they want the rock anyway for diversity. Yeah, I mean, they're just playing garbage animals. I mean, llama is 5 Americas for them, but we just end here and they can't do anything. Would have been interesting actually if we did build a 4 size here. We did not find any 4 size animals to play. Could have got a little bit stuck without the triple petting zoos. I guess we still had a project to do. But we would have been definitely struggling to get to 100. They do Americas and grab partner zoo for last workout. Honestly, they're getting pretty close with how good their endgames are. Just imagining a world where they had an eagle and a 5th project to do and a slightly better endgame, they could definitely have won that. Specialized species for... Oh, that... I think that explains why they wanted the farm cat so badly. They had specialized species and they were just completely playing around it. Yeah, farm cat was still a waste of time. Like, if you think about it, it gave them 1 appeal and 1 CP. That's not worth the time playing, I don't think. I'm not sure. I mean, if they speed up the game by causing the breaks faster, I think we can also end faster, because we were kind of wasting time towards the end of last round as well. So I wouldn't say it was a game losing move. It was a slow move. Maybe if they had sped up the breaks more, they could have been more effective, because they did run out of money, whereas we had plenty of money. Ah, true. They had 4 Herbies. Maybe. I mean, even if they do 4... Okay, if they do 4 Herbies, they do win. But we'd also have an extra turn. Hmm. I think that probably is one of the problems with Pavilion build, is that you can cover up your map so much that you just run out of enclosure spaces, and I actually see it happen quite often with Pavilion build. Harmonies. But there were also X tokens short of finishing the game. I mean, I guess they could have taken X's instead of last worker there. Yeah, the no early animal did really hurt them. I mean, they played the Tyrus, the first animal. They kind of got the tempo back by getting the free university at 5. We probably did waste a bit of time. Grabbing 2 partners who's 2 universities. Okay, I mean, I love the manta ray as the first animal. Think we'll just take that and get some water going. Don't really have ideas of other animals to go with it at the moment. I'm slightly considering the squirrel just to make these into buildings, which I kind of like as a combo. We could also do that with... I think it's better with the squirrel. Probably makes that a good next pick as well. Rock, water, tree. So we're kind of looking at the squirrel here. They do go for the panther, which I like as an animal. Oh my god, that's just even better. And this still is probably the best thing we can grab. Man, I love this as a combo though. Just go random tree here, just to make this building score. Can put down these cubes. Yeah, these animals are looking pretty ugly coming up though. Committing to tall trees or buildings, those are the only cubes that have to go down. I think we'll just finish off the manta ray with this, finish off our tree as well. Take any animal that is not putting cubes on buildings or tall trees for sure. Now, that makes another interesting question. Do we actually want to put a grass on the floor now? These 3 are going to become buildings in an ideal world. We could put a random grass here and put some yellows over here. That just makes this building score. Oh, the bees. Going to be a little bit inefficient with the yellows. I guess 3 yellows, like... but also the buildings here make it pretty awkward to play. I guess all the yellows are going around here. So a lot of yellows required. I don't think the raccoon really does much for either of us. We get a building and more double water. I mean, I think we'll just take that. Maybe we take the raccoon anyway. Guess we can commit to it down here and kind of ignore the ladybug. Problem was revealing something like the duck. Thankfully, the position is not amazing for it at the moment. But I think our goal is just deny as much yellow as we can, probably. Do have 2 patterns here, but these want to become buildings anyway. Doesn't really work out. I mean, I guess we could go penguins down here and just sort of do the yellows for the ladybug. But the raccoon is sort of better than half finishing both of these. We also, but at the same time, we don't have any yellows. So maybe it's just a mistake to go for that. Definitely start taking red. Yes, we can take a mountain down here as well. We can potentially play around the frog or something. I guess a green down here would make sense then. Okay, we are gonna be able to deny that. Yeah, it's probably not even that good. Think so. First priority is probably any water that we can get just to make our river even longer. I guess also denying the yellow is pretty important. Yeah, I don't know that we actually need to worry too much about the Raven. Doesn't seem that good. And one green finishes off the panther animal, but then it's like either the Raven or the bees. Seems like the bees are not going to happen. I think we're doing okay with the manta ray already finished, and our border's looking pretty neat. I mean, we have 3 buildings that are going to score. Take double water while it's here for sure. I mean, this is probably going to be another mountain now, just for the penguin. Could maybe go a green up here, just playing around the ladybug in case we get some yellows. Guess we could also do this, but I kind of like closing out the game faster. Damn, that's like really good. Yeah, we're definitely on a time limit here. At this stage, probably looking at double mountain green. Just try to finish in 2 rounds. Just leave this blank. Leave this tree blank. We still want to do this building though. That's a bit of a problem. I mean, I guess this is delaying the game another round, but probably worth doing. It has to be worth finishing the P-foul. I said penguin here and then just sort of ladybug up here. Guess it's pretty safe to commit to that. So we definitely want at least one more water for another penguin. Yeah, probably don't need to. Lizard could be interesting if we find another red-yellow combo. We don't have to take it yet though. I think looking at our boards, we should score just better from this super long river we have, and just our animals are looking a bit better at the moment. It's a good amount of buildings though. Yes, any more water is insanely good for us. Oh, and we can still end next move. I don't know. Okay, I mean, that's the water width that we want. Probably just end it here. This should be more than enough to win. Other options, we can build a tall tree. But it probably just makes sense to end before any bees come out. We don't want to face any bees. Oh, did anything... The llama showed up? No. Yeah, nice. No yellow. Perfect. I mean, our animals are not great at all, but I think our board should be just a little bit too good. Having said that, there's a lot of animal points here. I think it would have been much worse if we were playing against a double B completion, though. Actually doesn't look like there's very much good here. Maybe just another building and a grass to make that building score. Probably the best thing. Oh, double mountain. No, that's just a... There's no way that's better. Yeah, it would have been a comfortable win anyway. So boards were about the same, but we did much better on animals. Oh, that put us up to elite. Nice. Yeah, 29 from animals is quite low. And thankfully, there just weren't that many yellows the whole game. Like, compare water and yellow. There were only 6 yellows for the game compared to, like, 10 plus water. Way more. We had 10 on our board. We had 9 on the board, so 12 water. I would have been very happy with the dock, thank you. It sort of came out at the wrong time for you, because it was okay for you, but hadn't really positioned around it. Whereas I had perfect positioning for the dock. I'm actually not sure at the moment, because the last 2 seasons or season and a half have been without spirit animals. But I was playing a lot better with spirit animals, which is crazy because I think the game has a higher skill ceiling without them. Maybe that's just not true though. I still think I prefer playing without, because it's just zero fun to play against like the butterfly when you're stuck with one of the worst spirit animals. I think the thing with the spirit animals is it gives players a direction to go in, which makes it easier for them to play. So I can definitely see why people would prefer playing with them. But I think playing without them opens up more possibilities. You don't get like shoehorned into having to grab yellow tiles, for example. It would just be perfect if a couple of the animals were a bit more balanced. Like the duck. Yeah, I don't know if I can trust your opinion today. You also said Conference on Australia was garbage. Yeah, our opponent was decently rated. Recycling plant, nuclear plant. In everything is pointing towards a blue build here. I think recycling plant's still the highest priority, but we're almost certainly going for a nuclear plant build. And Blackbeard's treasure we would love to get back. Transmutation. I don't think we passed a research center. There is not much. I think we should be confident enough in our own build that we can just go for blue and just let them go transmutation. Yeah, they're going to get their yellow here anyway, so let's just take Blackbeard's treasure. I think we want to keep this aircraft carrier for sure. Oh, I don't know what... If they want to deny a recycling plant build from us, that's fine. Actually, should I have just taken a white there? Maybe I cooked that. We're going to get a nuclear plant back anyway. Probably just take away the neuroscience. They don't. Oh, there's no white left. Okay, that's probably my bad. Still getting a nuclear plant back here. I think just take... Fountain of Youth? Zeppelin? Fountain of Youth. I did want that airborne lab. So I guess what they're doing is getting 2 yellow discards, building a military base, building transmutation. Probably messed up a bit not being able to keep aircraft carrier. I'm just wondering if we delay setting everything up to actually get it built later. It probably doesn't hurt our tempo that much to do that. Yeah, Gladys has played a lot of It's a Wonderful World solo. Really debating, because it would also mean that we can keep neuroscience. I think if we had the airborne lab, it would have been a much easier decision to make. Like, I normally hate playing slowly like this, but let's say we actually do build a nuclear plant and a Zeppelin, it gives us a tiny bit of production and 2 generals. But this way we get a nuclear plant and we get to keep aircraft carrier, which is 2 generals anyway, and much better production later. So I think this is probably just correct. And with the recycling plant build, we're denying the white bonus next round for them at the moment. We're also making it easier for us to build aircraft carrier later. You know what? I'm stupid. I should have discarded Fountain of Youth to actually build the Zeppelin. That would have been worth doing. I would have done that for the general from the blue production and just getting Blackbeard's treasure started built. So that was probably a mistake on my end. So it kind of looks like they have a better start. I think we have good scaling for later. Just really depends on the cards that show up now. A few decent options. Problem with like a propaganda center is it's quite good for them, but doesn't really do much for us. We don't need the yellow for anything. We have some general multipliers. Robot assistance is maybe a little bit scarier to leave, but they're also gonna get a recycling plant built probably. So I could also just see us taking the solar cannon, because we are gonna start producing some yellow. Maybe we just take the robot assistance first. Maybe just take Roswell. No, I don't think Roswell's the first pick. Could definitely see us denying this gravity inverter. Looks pretty good for them, actually. And we kind of can use the green on neuroscience. Now the question is, do we deny the recycling plant? So again, it doesn't really do a lot for us. Do we just take the Roswell? Maybe. Makes sense, research center. Guess it'd be important to know. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we kind of just need more blue production, like. Can build a tank division as well if we get 1 white discard, which I think we 100% want to do. Yeah, it seems like they're just going to go recycling plant research center. The problem, they win white bonus and green bonus and yellow bonus. Maybe we keep robotic animals for later. Build. 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 Discard. Discard. Two, three, four. Build. At the moment, they don't have a lot of scoring, though. I mean, we have 3 times generals right now. But our production is terrible. Having said that, they don't have a huge number of financiers compared to our generals. So it doesn't feel too bad. Yeah, and we have the good scaling blue production card, which we can build next round. Oh my, have to deny these. Both are really good. Space Elevator is probably a bit scarier because it gives them some more production. I think the thing with Cryo is there's also teleportation here. So I could see us denying Space Elevator and then taking teleportation for ourselves. Yellow discard also doesn't really do much for us. Black we could use. Ah. Saucer Squadron. Research Center. Secret Labs is really good as well for them. Given how much green they're going to need, because I assume they're going to take the Cryo. Yeah. Take teleportation for ourselves. I do concede, not very often. I'll concede if a game is just completely over, like halfway through it. Yeah, I've done it with. I think probably most common in Terraforming Mars because I feel like games just snowball out of control pretty quickly there. I don't like this position anymore. I think round 1 was really poorly played. Kind of suffering for it now. I don't think we're going to run out of scoring cards for blues. Like, I don't think Center of the Earth is amazing for us here. We have 5 black production, which is like nearly enough to build Saucer Squadron, but also we kind of want to get Neuroscience built. I could just be a tank, another tank division. I mean, every general's worth quite a few points for us. I did want that research center though. Submarine. Don't have enough black for it. I think we take the black discard to get the tank division built. Maybe we do take center here. I'll see. We just don't produce any green. Probably keep Ark for a hard to build. I mean, our blue production is pretty good at the moment. Both those have to go. I think both these go. Produce enough, produce enough. Yeah, the problem that round was them getting the financier multipliers, because that's worth so many points for them. They were kind of struggling on scoring before, but now they're not. They build them really easily. It's funny. I don't mind a feast for Odin. The problem is I'm just terrible at rotating shapes. So I mean, it is one that I've played a fair bit, but I feel like I'm really, really limited with how well I can play it because I just can't see shapes at all. I really don't like this position that we're in. Doesn't look... it really depends on the scoring cards that come. Like, if they don't get any scoring, maybe we have a chance. World Congress, 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, there's some good cards here. Is Harbor Zone scarier than World Congress? Probably, actually. They have each finance is worth 4 points, so it's like +8, -8. Okay, that's just a denial from us, but that's a pretty pointless denial, like we can't build that. So many freaking yellow cards. Guess a museum would be pretty good for us. They do take World Congress. I guess their actually production is not that good. They're kind of limited with what they can build. Or Juggernaut. We had a Crystallium, it would be so much better. Also, how the hell are we building teleportation? Actually not that far off from building it. 8 production is like barely enough to finish out blue cards as it is. But this Juggernaut seems like it's going to score a lot for us. It's probably the best card here by a mile, actually. Underwater City, though, gives them another yellow card, plus they would have ideas of building the card from the other hand, the ×2 yellow. Yeah, which they do take Garden, so I think it's probably the right denial. Then we can also have the same idea denying Espionage. Just make it harder for them to build Garden. If not impossible for them to build it. Guess we could also look at building Underwater City. Maybe not. We need the green too badly. Still think we want the Juggernaut. Maybe we'll take a green discard coming back. They probably have enough to barely build this. That's like all their yellow going there. I think they need to take a blue from this hand. Ancient Astronauts is just slightly easy to build. There's actually a chance we could build it. Maybe over Ark of the Covenant, though it doesn't score that much better than it. Okay, we really need to calculate here, though. That needs to get built. That does not get built ever. These two never get built. What we need is a Oh, we don't have enough black either for Solar Cannon. What we need is a Crystallium on Juggernaut. We produce 2 extra white, so... A lot of Crystallium. I can't calculate right now, but I feel like this should be pretty damn close. Maybe we definitely need too much. I think it doesn't hurt either way to commit to this. If they can build all this, it might just be too much anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow buildings times a lot. Times a lot. Still another financing multiplier coming in. I guess we still have 2 general multipliers, but that only barely breaks even the score. Yeah, that's a really good score they're getting. Well, why? No, we can build all this. Just order matters. I mean, that was perfect calculation. I couldn't have done any better. Just round 1 killed it. It's pretty close as well. Can't be upset scoring 89 and losing. We had a better round 1. Just like, honestly, discarding, even though this was like a 14-point card for us, I think we had other scoring opportunities later that we just couldn't build anyway. Like, if we discard that, get Blackbeard's Treasure built a round earlier, we can build so many more cards. Yeah, I probably should have just taken white as well, stopped them building the military base round 1. That was probably a bad mistake. I didn't think it was going to be that far off because, like, we had good scoring. They just had slightly better. If there was a world where they couldn't build garden, we win pretty easily. But I never felt super far behind because of aircraft carrier scaling later. They just had a stronger production style with transmutation, which is one of the best cards in the game. But like, I think we had the scaling that it didn't matter that much. Oh well. They did play it well. Huh, I thought I was playing only elites. Okay. First player. Just generally think white is the most contested color, so we'll start with 2 white. Quite a bit of red. I mean, I'm a sucker for column 2. I enjoy roll to the top, yeah. Just a quick, maybe not that quick, but roll and write game. They give us first play with 2 blues. I mean, we'll always take that. I'm not even sure they want this 2 red. If they group up any red together, we're very happy taking those. Also feels like they're super hard committing to the middle column, so let's take the black wallet seal. Yeah, I think they're being a little bit too transparent about what they want. Don't really want to group up the white together. I think I would rather just give them all the red. I think what we're going to do is take the single white here and stop grouping up stuff together. And we'll take whatever red they don't take for line 5. Oh, I don't know why they commit to 1 though. Like, we'll take 2. Yeah, ideally we get the black. Okay, they don't. We get the black and we just got whatever back for line 1. It was probably a bit of luck that we did build everything. And I've played so many games that I knew from instinct that we'd be close to building everything. But it was pretty fortunate that it worked out perfectly. I definitely couldn't calculate. I already spent a lot of time thinking that game. So much prefer our start here, especially with first player. We know exactly what tiles they want. They've committed to red down here, so we're both sort of fighting over red. That's really unfortunate. 3 blue, though, I don't think we're going to say no to as a first pick. They might take 2 blue as a response. It's actually not good that there's all this black here. Might just start with 2 red. Get 1 black back with first player. What are we doing for line 2? Maybe 2 white? They probably want the 2 blue? Two black. We could deny them here. Probably not worth it though. I mean, it's something for our line 2. It's not that bad. Just have a feeling we're going to get stuck with all these. Maybe we'll just take a single yellow here, actually. Now they're going to struggle to... Oh, do they take single black if we take 3 white? Do we just start with 3 blue, make them take 2 things? We really can't use the blue for line 2. Kind of feel like we just... Yeah, I mean, if they make us take 6 blue, it does hurt, but it stops their columns, their rows, so actually it's not that bad, I don't think. Yeah, I saw that as a possibility. I don't think it's worth it for them. And this way we're both happy. I think we're happier at the moment. I do like to play by vibes as well. I mean, if there's a game that requires hard calculation, it just really bores me. Two yellow they shouldn't be very interested in. Probably the tile that we're most interested in. Probably just take a red here. They have been a little bit looking to block us before. Guess they are really looking to block us, huh? Don't mind the idea of grouping up these 2 yellows together. Do we just take single white, start going for this 4th? Do we group up the 4 blue together? No, I feel like they probably want that. Oh, we'll just group up the 2 yellows together. They don't take it. We're very happy getting it for line 2. That's what we said we wanted. They can take 4 blue. Don't care about that. Yeah, so it's a little bit painful for them. There's also 3 blacks sitting here that didn't notice before. That's a very good tile for us. But also, I think single blue does kind of screw them over as well, and we just want that as well for us. I don't think we have to be worried about red as a color threat. Maybe that's not true though. I mean, we've already... No, we're not worried at all about it. We've already got 5, so it's like really hard for them to do. We're stuck discarding. Actually, this probably works out. We threaten the white here. They probably deny the white for their line 1 anyway, and now we get the 3 black back anyway. Not discarding anything. Oh, we thought about line 2. They've already missed a line 2. It's probably fine. I don't think I'd enjoy Magic at all. Okay, we have a 12-point lead. They're going hard for red. Let's just take first player for the last round. Would not be surprised at all to see them take... No, they probably can't afford to take the red. So they need their column as well. We'll take it while it's here. We have the ideas of getting 3 yellow. Nah, that's a huge bait. Don't know if I like the idea of grouping up all of the black together. We're going to be in a pretty awkward position. I mean, how bad can it be grouping up 5 black? Let's say they do take it. We could also just take 3 ourselves, and then they're kind of stuck denying 2. But we have really strong ideas of getting a second column here. They don't deny it either. I don't know why they... No, the yellow's the thing we're least interested in. Just better to do the more adjacent tile. I think they just take the blue anyway, so like we just get a second column here. The one thing that we have to make sure that we do is actually end the game next round, though. We do not want this going into a 6th round. Nah, 4 yellow was very bad for them. Barely any red, barely any black. So yeah, that's what I thought. There's just not enough red for them to get color. So let's just make sure that we end the game. Probably quicker to... If you think about the first move, maybe they just get impatient and concede. But yeah, there was no chance they were coming back from that. Even though they had a very good yellow tile coming in. But we already have 2 columns. From memory, I think the last couple of 4 sale results haven't been that good. Actually, I don't remember last week's. Still no one over 1700. Dear. Okay, last week was the second. Yeah, it was the week before that was horrible. Last week was the second not bad. I'm feeling good about today. Veil of Eternity, where you at? There. I have played it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's okay, but I feel like you're just really limited with what combos you can go for because you see so few cards. It feels like there's really heavy elements of luck, which I don't like. Yeah, I mean, I'm also not that good at it. I think I'm around 300 rating, 320. I think the thing with It's a Wonderful World is that you get a lot of choice with what you draft, but like Veil of Eternity, you get one choice out of what, like 4? And you have to take 2 out of the 4. Your opponent has to take 2 out of the 4. Yeah, where are the people at? I actually really love auction games. I used to love playing For Sale. The board game group that I'm in doesn't particularly like auction games, so we don't really play them that often, but I'm a big fan of them. Nidavellir was like one of my... I think the first game that I was like really grinding on BGA Nidavellir. Which is, I still think, the best auction game. Modern Art is okay. We do own it. We've played it a few times, but yeah, like I said, it doesn't really come out that often. The problem with Modern Art is that anytime we play it, it's like with inexperienced players, so one player can completely mess up the game for everyone else because they just don't understand what they're bidding on and they just get disrupted. Okay, we're in... we're third? No, we're fourth. Glad. It's an interesting first thing to say. I was expecting we were going to pass anyway, but I'm pretty happy that blue bid 6 here. I think that's actually quite good for our game. I was already committed to taking the 12 or the 13. I thought we'd get the 13 and blue would pass, but that's good. Oh. 2. 2's pretty safe. How safe do we want to be here? I don't know that anyone's going to like really commit to this. I could see 4, 6, 7 pass. I could also see 4, 5, 6, but I don't know if that goes to 7. If it goes to 7, we're kind of in trouble. But it feels too risky to overcommit to this. We just really want to try to avoid the 5 here. Yeah, I think if it goes 4, 6, 7, we're happy enough getting the 17. And if it goes 4, 6, pass, pass, then it's like just as good as well. So we get the 18 for 2. I think passing's probably the right choice, although blue's very happy with that. So I guess kind of average start. This round we want to avoid the 1 if we can. It shouldn't be yeah, okay, blue is gonna certainly have to pass before us. 4, 5, 6 pass. If they bid 7 on this, that's crazy. That would be all of their money. Yeah, so we just get a 14 for free here, we'll take. The player before us is still kind of broke. They have... I guess the player after us is the most broke. But yeah, the slight problem is we don't have any good cards yet. We don't have any bad cards, though. 5. Yeah, I mean, if they bid 6, I'm going 7. I can't afford to take a low card here. So, I mean, I think Orange should have expected that to happen. That's kind of greedy they would go 5. I don't really understand it. They just spent a lot of money for an 11. And Blue's happy because they got half their money back. I think we're going to get stuck with the 8 here no matter what, unfortunately. So honestly, 2 is safe. The real problem is in the last round, Blue having 4 money is going to be a very big problem for us. Yeah, oh dear. Unless this starts with a... Actually, is 4 not the right bid to start with? Yeah, okay, that's not bad. We get a 16 for free. Green is so happy though, they get a 21 for free. I don't know how we're feeling about this. We have so many mid numbers. We have 4k left over, but like, I think Green just has a better hand than us. Main goal is to avoid the 0. I feel like a 16 should be able to do that. Nice. Okay. Everyone sort of went in the middle. Oh, horrendous round. This is probably one to dump your low card on. I think everyone would dump their low card on it. Maybe we'll go the 12. Try to get one of the top 3 numbers. Okay, I'll take that. This has to be the 28. This has to be the 28. Avoid the 2 and the 3, guaranteed. Oh my god, why? Now we're getting into some decent... I think all the low numbers have kind of gone, so I think we can go kind of high on this one. I think there's only sort of good numbers left. I'm pretty sure all the 0s and 2s are out. We get the 7 here. Just sort of building our base score. Oh my god, I really miscalculated that. I think we're going to be pretty stuck with that. Yeah, it was too greedy to go for the 14 there. If we can avoid the 5, maybe. Okay, we avoided it. 12. It's not enough for a win. It's avoiding last. Yeah, oh my god, look at the score differences. $67? Green got way too good of a hand. I'm actually really curious what they ended up with in their properties. 67 and they had 4k left over. How would you know someone red-thumbed? Did they get a warning, like saying someone red-thumbed them? I've actually never had that happen. Also, it was a pretty high-rated table. If I had to guess, it's going to be the person who got last. But also, I'm not sure that... I don't think you'd be able to find out if someone red-thumbed you that quickly. Yeah, that was a really weird one. Our end score wasn't even that bad, but there was no chance we're ever beating 67. Guess we were kind of close to second place. feel like we didn't make too many mistakes in the second round. I don't feel like there was a ton of choice in the first round. And if you're playing within your time limit, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so we're going to have to focus up because we really don't get a lot of time to start with our opening cards here. I like Interplanetary a lot. Do we have anything to spend our steel on? A Noctis City, maybe? We don't have any power for it. We have a lot of things that want power. But those are probably worth keeping. We have good science. Polar Industries for card draw, maybe? Acquired Space Agency? I was considering the science here. Protected Habitats is good. I don't know. I guess Mass Converter's probably worth speculating on. Probably keep those. Escarpment, I don't think so. Predators, I don't think so. Probably can't go too wrong with this. Also kind of interesting, we could go like Polar Industries and Mohole and just start getting 5 heat production. I feel like players want to see the extra cards and get the titanium early. If you're playing on slow speed, that's completely on them, but it's because most people don't understand how queuing works. Anyway, I'm pretty lenient on the opening card choice because they really don't give you enough time in Terraforming Mars for the opening picks. Okay, they have first player eco line. And they get the 2 card spot probably. Damn. Hopefully we can get some good space events. Hopefully we can find some good steel dumps. Or some power. Let's see what cards we get first. More things requiring power. I mean, actually import's pretty good, I would say. We can start with large convoy for development, but probably not worth doing yet. And we don't have any reason to place the oceans. I think we're just going to start with... Oh, no. That's very, very bad. Now we have even less reason to place oceans. We don't even need to go protected habits. I think we just go to 4 heat production. Yeah, they get a conversion next round. So, I mean, very unlikely we find a plant killer, but that's our hope at the moment. Otherwise, I don't think there's too much else to do here. Hello, Bob. Oh, you just missed For Sale. And Psychrophiles. I'm not going to complain super early, but some games just really don't feel winnable. It can all change very quickly. Okay, I guess restricted areas are a really good pickup here, actually. I'll shut up. Everything that needs power, though, Immigrant City is probably worth it. If we can just find some power sources. I'm glad they don't have protected habitats at least. Are they going to play a magnetic field dome? I'd probably be okay if they did. Actually, I don't really want to get hacked here. We definitely keep these 2. Are we keeping the underground city as well? Because, like, it is a decent steel dump. It would also give us... Nah, we need way too much power for it. Okay, let's just start with restricted area. Should I let them place their greenery first? Should I just block the ocean rebate here? I don't really have a better first move to do. I think we'll just place it here for the ocean rebate and good spot. Could be the wrong spot to put it. CEO is okay, but it's like not what we're looking for at the moment. I'm actually wondering if it's worth just standard project powering just to get Immigrant City down. Oh my god, a research outpost. Okay, that's at least good that they're putting it next to Noctis City. I'm happy with that. Ugh. I mean, Immigrant City actually doesn't help our income, so there's no rush to do it. I think we can probably just relax at the moment. Just like pass again. I hate that we're not helping our economy at all, though. It feels really bad. Already lost? I mean, I'm still feeling it. Maybe not, but we have a lot of minerals, at least. We have a lot of minerals. I guess the only thing our opponent has is plant production, so it's probably not too bad. We did get our card draw. I mean, they also have Ark and at 1 discount, and Psychrophiles. We need power. So we can probably look to get the mass converter online. I mean, that's one of our goals anyway, but that would give us all the power we need. So this should be our main goal. Yeah, I mean, we have the steel dumps. We just need to find power to make it playable. Standard pro... I think it's way too important, standard tech. It's our second science tag, but it helps get gene repair online. Also, just probably don't want to give it to the opponent anyway. I think they are going to take decomposers, but do we give them a livestock? So the problem with giving him corporate stronghold is that now they're looking at getting mayor pretty soon. Please deny that. Also, they took flooding. We'll cut the decomposers for sure. 1. Probably still worth a keep. I don't think livestock is worth a keep. It's good. It's very useful for the science tag, but also pretty useful to get the rebates back. Like, this could be a way that we can get early power. Maybe I don't mind doing a standard project power to get Immigrant City played. I still don't know why we're rushing to play it, though. Playing an industrial center. Interesting. Well, that gives them a convert. They're also playing around Noctis City. Okay, I mean, we can just start with our card draw. Pretty good. They have a flooding, so we kind of want to wait on placing any things next to oceans. How many cards did they keep? 1? I assume it's flooding they kept. Probably get Protected Habitats played because we're going to start collecting plants. Optimal Aero Braking, another good card. Carbonate Processing. Okay. I mean, it gives them good heat production. They're kind of running out of cards though, so maybe I don't hate our position that much anymore. I think we just really want to get Immigrant City played. But again, it doesn't help our production, so we don't need to do it this round. Yeah, I also want to see if they do play flooding. I think we're just passing again. Just, it's very sad sitting on 20 steel. I mean, economies are roughly the same. Imported hydrogen feels like a terrible card to give them when they have optimal aero braking as well. You can just cut that from them. Plants. Commercial district doesn't feel that good. Like, it feels like a bit of a bait for them to play, almost. Martian Survey we probably want to play just to get the extra cards. I'm not convinced we actually want to keep hydrogen. Having said that, with shuttles and mass converter, it is a nice discounted card. Probably worth keeping for later. Now let's just start with all our card draws. Okay, sabotage. Also kind of looking at planner, because we could play around planner next round. Oh, more card draw. Nice. Oh, and a titanium mine is great here. Thank you, Tiny Tactician. Enjoy the rest of your day. They go investment loan into giant ice asteroid. Okay. Gives them the heat production from temperature. Gives them another conversion with all the oceans and plants they're getting. More card draws good though. Gotta try to delay this game as much as we can. I'd say it is worth sabotaging them now. Maybe that can disrupt what they wanted to do for the rest of the round. Let's get our card draw online. I mean, obviously they're going to convert twice. But if they go around Noctis City, we're pretty happy. Just really need to find the science. Are they going for the ocean walk? Makes sense. Think they might be looking to play flooding. I think that's why they've really wanted the 6 money, because that's the perfect amount for them to play it, right? Oh, big asteroid is perfect. That's such a good draw for us. If they play flooding, we can just play it this round. I think we just get the titanium mine online as well. If they're going to skip, I think we'll skip as well. Don't really have too much else to do. Look to hit him with big asteroid at the start of next round, get the heat bonus. I think we save it for killing a greenery. They play flooding though. Should we just okay, I kind of do want to do this, because if they play flooding, I want to kill their plants now. I think they do want to play flooding this round. So if they take one action and skip, I think we can do the same one action skip. I'm convinced they do want to play flooding. But I guess they could also just start next round playing flooding, it's the same thing. And look at their freaking point lead at the moment though. Biomass super playable. Gives us power, which we desperately need at the moment. Asteroid mining, I think it's pretty late for us, Gen 5. Science tag. Really need that science tag, but kind of want one more. Ice cap, I don't think we have to worry about. It's probably a bit of a distraction for them to draft it. I think all the oceans will be gone by then. I mean, let's just hope that we get one more science with our card draws, because then we can just get mass converter online this round. Or it'll be close, we probably can't afford it. Start with Radchem. And bribed committee. Okay, actually don't think they have flooding. So now we can big asteroid them. I think we just start with our card draws. Indentured works would be very useful. Actually could still be useful. We have the power. I mean, we're going to have the power soon, hopefully. Indentured workers is like 10 free money. They did have it. Why would they not do it before? Okay, I mean, if they put the greenery there, we can still... I would just big asteroid next round. It would be nice to do it now, though. And we just kill 3 plants instead of 4, but we get the heat bonus. Do we also just wait for Planner? I mean, they have Terraformer and Gardener. I feel like we just need to help our economy now, though. Maybe we should have started with imported hydrogen. Let's actually start by funding Landlord. It's getting so destroyed here. Game still probably has a little while to go because they're not like rushing up the oxygen track. Guess both of us are doing pretty well on heat. I mean, our economy is just awful though. Probably worth playing Neptune and Gene Repair just for the income. Now we just really need one more science. At the very least, I don't think they're close at all. Maybe Mare is the one they would be closest to the milestone, but I think we should be able to secure probably not Planner, but maybe Mare ourselves. And the problem with doing this is it like just gives them an easy conversion next round, but we need our economy. I think we just have to wait on it though. Virus looks great here. So does trees, so does greenhouses. Trees -4 is coming up soon. Virus is also just a nothing card for them, so maybe we can get trees and greenhouses. Mangrove as well. No science, unfortunately. They did take virus. Doesn't seem like they bought it. I'm a little bit tempted to take all 4 and then just draw 2 cards and get Planner. Probably the safest course of action. Okay, Plantation's pretty good. Also pretty good. This feels like they're coming a bit too late. Man, our opponent's on 50 points. I do wonder if there's any world where we can actually win Landlord, though. I mean, they're basically out of cards. And we have standard technology. We also have some nice just tiles here with the cities and the hired raiders for our money. Planet into Comet. Could also do Plantation into Biomass, maybe. That might be better. Can sort of stop their walk along here. We can do Biomass and Noctis City as well, and urbanized area. Okay, I like this. Oh, we also we want Immigrant City first. Okay, we can do that. We got some good city spots. Oh my god, they keep coming out with the... I'm glad we stopped their run along here, though. I mean, now we have a great Immigrant City spot, and they're probably going to put this next to Noctis City. That does kind of kill urbanized area. Choose not to convert just yet, because they're waiting to get the heat bump. Yeah, we go Immigrant City first. They have to be a little bit careful. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, they haven't claimed their milestone yet. Kind of have to play it for economy again, but it just tells them not to place greenery here. I guess that means we can put urbanized area though there though. That's better for our economy. Not amazing though. Not worth playing. They probably are going to put it here though, because they need the 2 plants for the double conversion to get the heat. This would have been nice if we were first player, could comment them. I guess they have another way of getting a plant. It is 8-4 at the moment. Yeah, they have to put it there to get the plants. Nothing that good here. Noctis farming's okay, but probably not worth keeping for us. Power supply would be playable for us soon, but yeah, neither of us have power. Giant space mirror. I mean, everything is not great here. Shouldn't be interested at all in Miranda Resort. Not sure anything. Well, I mean, 2 plants and a point. We don't have any steel production. Feels like... I mean, it could give us a greenery later. We also have decomposers, I guess. We're still just missing that one damn science tag. I guess it's not even that important right now, because we just don't really have a use for the power. Medical lab. Let's do our card draws. If we're going to win this game, we probably have to keep high efficiency cards like this. Just hope we find an animal later. So there's probably not too many animals left. We know livestock is gone, predators is gone. No science tag, unfortunately. There are only 2 oceans as well. They just passed. Trying to figure out the easiest way to get a conversion at the moment. And we have imported hydrogen. That's close to 1. Guess it's to 7. We could do hydrogen plus Noctis farming. Comet doesn't quite get us there. We're just missing out on some discount from shuttles and mass converter, but there's no guarantee that we can ever play either of these. It's a very nice plant here, though. We also probably do want to convert because we need to get trees online soon. Oh yeah, where's the last ocean? Comet. So we're going to play Comet start of next round, so that's the last ocean gone, so heat doesn't matter. Oh, we could even play Comet, but we don't have enough money for trees. We can also just play Comet this round. It's nearly enough money. Two, 3. I mean, yeah, heat doesn't matter anymore because there's no ocean bonus. Missed out on some media group value, but we probably want to take bushes anyway. I mean, yeah, we have 1 space event left to play, or 1 event left to play, or 2, I guess. Everything seems useless here. Guess GHG would probably be a bit of a bait for them. Didn't take media group either. They took worms. Probably too late for media group. It doesn't quite pay for itself. Hey, there it is. Does it help us enough? Also, I probably should have funded scientists. Do they have anything that they can actually fund? Not really. I mean, we're winning banker where miner's pretty dead draw. Okay, I mean, we can play our mass converter now. And do what with it? Probably not even worth playing at the moment. We just want to play bushes and trees. Like, fighting over landlords is probably the best thing we can do. We are going to outproduce them in plants now. Bushes, trees is 23. Scientist. Maybe they would fund miner now, but that's a bit risky as well. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's nice for the animal tag for ecosystems. That's a good point as well. So I mean, they do fund miner. I was wondering. I think maybe we could make them regret that as well. Yeah, our best chance of winning is going to be just beating them on both the awards, which I think is possible. Probably a little bit too early for Greenhouse. We'll save that for later. I don't think there's too much else to do. They have 3 cards left. They have a good point lead. If we do steal both the awards, we do get some, I mean, a considerable amount of points back on them. Yeah, it would be a 20-point swing. That's assuming we can win both. We want to play one Earth tag, but like, card draws probably is better for them. Alloys just encourages them to spend their minerals, so interesting. Asteroid helps us with miner as well a tiny bit. I don't know if the card draw is worth it at the moment, but I feel like it's probably not. I feel like we're so broken we already have all these things we want to do. Maybe Asteroid's a distraction. I mean, it does kill a greedy when we're fighting the Landlord. It does give us the Titanium. They've already played Demos. So we know they've already played Demos down. They've already played Giant Ice Asteroid as well. So I don't think there's any more heat raises here. Okay, we get a conversion. We can probably take this juicy spot. Should we just take the points? I think I'd rather the 2 plants than the 6 money. Not very useful power plant. Can they end this round? I don't think so. As long as we don't help with the heat, they should not be able to end this round. So we definitely need at least one more round. And that's all we're going to get, though. Ten to 6. Useless. I don't like doing 1 actions, but if they're going to do 1 action, then we'll match them. It's one thing I really don't like about TFM. That you're sort of encouraged to play as slowly as possible. I think that's quite bad game design, actually. Especially when it comes down to like selling 1 card passing, that's just such bad gameplay. That is the one thing I really dislike about TFM. Earth Office. Earth Catapult. I feel like break chicken happens so rarely in Ark Nova though, like maybe 1 in 20 games, whereas TFM, this dance happens basically, I mean, in some games like every generation. Hmm. Yeah, I'm very wary about helping them end the game. Also, how do we get urbanized area online? We just SP City here play. Okay, we don't even have the power. Is it? Do we get mass converter online? Does it actually do anything? I mean, it gives us the power for this. We don't need it for anything else. Maybe shuttles. Like that also doesn't do much for us. It makes asteroids slightly cheaper. I guess we have nitrogen that we do want to play as well. So probably worth playing both of these. Standard city. Oh, where? Oh, there. That makes sense. Still asteroid them next round for maximum damage. Because if they put the greenery there, we can asteroid them for damage now. And we can also... Yeah, there's no way they can raise the greenery, the oxygen twice. Wait. Shuttles first. Yeah, how much are we fighting on minor? I feel like we need to beat them on minor to win it. Okay, we still have Mangrove we can play. There's no way they can end. We can play Mangrove this round over the card draw. Or over the 2 steel actually makes more sense. Could also play Hydrogen, but we would prefer to find some place to put the animals. Just raise the heat anyway is something we definitely want to do. Yeah, I don't think anything else to do. Yes. Looking a little bit closer. Wait, everything here is useless? Algae is maybe a plant for them? A greenery? Oh, Protected Valley. Well, I was going to say it's a steel dump for them. This pet's worth playing. Because, like, I'm not necessarily going to play imported nitrogen. Protected Valley. I do want to play a couple more cities, though. Probably want to chuck a city here and then urbanized area here. I don't know if that is enough for a win, though. Probably not. Protected Valley is like the same as just placing a greenery for them. In fact, it's more expensive because they're not going to use the steel for it. I could see us playing pets. We're also just kind of running out of money. Like, maybe SP City is just a stupid idea. There's no way we can afford it. Oh, they also have a spot up here for their greenery. Also, is it worth funding an award? I mean, first thing we have to do is convert plants. Just get the last oxygen. Yeah, I think we kind of have to play pets. SP city, an urbanized area like that feels so ugly. Still too far away from landlord. Solar wind power. You would have been cooked much earlier in the game. Plus industrial center, wow. I mean, if we can outlast in this round, we can spend all our minerals, we don't win minor. Oh wow, okay, I don't think we're catching up from that. Yeah, this is a pointless battle to fight. We have some decent cards, but not enough. Yeah, that's all they have to do. Do we beat 10 minerals? I don't think so, but at least now we can spend our minerals. On a space elevator. Yeah. We get 2 conversions, but it's not enough for landlord. Probably should have just funded a different award. Oh well, I don't think it was very well played, but I also don't think there was too much to do. Maybe I could have fought with the plants up here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's an impressive win. Julian Enjoy is a very strong player. Congrats on your win. That's the thing. I just really don't enjoy playing Engine. I don't like when you're playing Ecoline, it's such a straightforward game plan. You just like play plants, you get a ridiculous amount of income from terraforming, and combo that with like research outposts and Ark Nova. It's like a very straightforward game plan. But like, what's my game plan to win that? I'm not sure. I had card draw. The science came way too late, even with the card draw. I don't think there was any science I could have taken to get Mass Converter online sooner. Didn't really find any steel dumps without the power. Like, maybe I should have done standard project power to spend the steel earlier. Maybe if could have made the game last another generation, would have had a chance. But that would also mean not terraforming and not increasing my income, which was already pretty poor. But the thing is, they had no card draw and they found Research Outpost, Arctic Algae, Earth Catapult, which was like kind of irrelevant. They also found Demos Down, Giant Ice Asteroid. Like, they found most of the good cards to help terraform. But it's really not much here. They just terraformed for the win. I think definite smart move them funding Landlord earlier. And I probably should have funded Scientist and not let them fund Miner. I thought they might do it. They did. It's like a 10-point swing there. Interesting drama. It's not George Michael either. Start an investigation. Who red thumbed the winner? Looking decent here at the moment. Just still hovering around 2,000 points. I mean, pretty sure that's higher than that I was hovering around most of last season, so pretty happy with this start. Everyone's very catchable at the moment. Yeah, actually, fun. I don't think anything's happened with the Azul bot. I'm not sure anyone's reported it though. I certainly haven't. Yeah, they're still just sitting here on 2340. Actually, in the Azul Discord, they're still denying using a bot. It's pretty funny because I think the evidence is pretty overwhelming at this point. They've also stopped playing for 2 weeks. Come on, where's our Ark opponents at? It's funny you mention it because there was actually a comment. I assume you're referencing it, but there was a comment on the video saying the Century Spice guy is using a bot, which I think is completely false. Because that guy's been around forever. Like, he made a strategy guide on the game before it came to BGA. Like, way before the time where you would even consider making a bot for a game. Okay, I think our opponent's pretty strong as well. I remember playing them last season or a couple of seasons ago. On Hollywood Hills, we just want to take any sponsor action we can get. And this one's a pretty good one. We can sell all our useless sponsors we get. Feels like a trap, but also I have zero incentive to ever take the Asos. I mean, I assume what that means is that they've taken the snapping sponsors. Yeah, that is what it means, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. Sadly, our action order is garbage. Otherwise, we would have a real shot at 2 Europe. I think going for 4 Europe can make sense here. Just still start with Europe Partner Zoo. Having said that as well, though, I mean, Orcas looks pretty good with the triggerfish, but we're starting Partner Zoo. Maybe just an underwater tunnel for later. Aquatic Park International Zoo. I mean, Conference on Europe is pretty nice here. Oh, this is a really bad time to be second player. That aquarium looks so sick. We're gonna lose the game because of aquarium. We're gonna lose because of aquarium. Well, it's funny you asked that because it feels like we were just discussing that. Yeah, as far as I know, the top player in Azul Arena is using an AI to compete. That's what I did one of the latest videos on. Aquarium is very strong. It's one of the best. I think we looked at the stats a couple of weeks ago. In the opening hand, if you had Aquarium, it was like the second best card you could start with. I think only behind Cable Car. Yeah, I mean, chess makes sense that there's no ELO on BGA because there's already established engines there that are super easy to use. Suspicious card X down, but I assume it's going to be to play a sponsor and then trade something for Aquarium. We're just going to start with a 2 size anyway. And if they don't snap up Aquarium, I'll do it this move, but I expect they'll get it. Yeah, I would 100% snap this up. 1000% snap it up. Oh my. If we're getting gifted Aquarium here, I'm going to be so happy. The other option is we could dig it away, but I think I'd rather just have it. Yeah, sadly not. I can't believe they even considered not taking it, though. That's so insane to me. Also, they should definitely play Bard Owl Hut first. You can very easily cover an H with it. And then maybe you get a worse sponsor that you can trade away for Aquarium. Anyway, it seems like they want the rep. They're probably just going to grab hand size and play Aquarium. Then the thing we have to consider is, do we want the extra money from Conference on Europe, or do we want the extra mark abilities? Maybe that's good compensation, Communicator. I mean, I'll definitely take it. Very awkward, though. We kind of want to upgrade sponsors and a SOS now. Yeah, Bard Hard, Bird Uni, good. In 4 Europe is nice, where it's one short on the university. At least they get an ostrich. I think we kind of just have to play Conference first. Because it works, because we want to play 2 animals. Can get this Condor for later. Well, I assume they might want it anyway. Can probably... Yeah, I mean, we get 2 more marks. We can get the Dusky Leaf and like the Gobi maybe for Americas. Could also dig them into our hand. but I don't feel like we want the cards right now. Oh yeah, they have 6 cards in hand, they have Aquarium, and they have an Ostrich. I'm just wondering if we dig away the underwater tunnel. Not quite. It's just 1 CP if you have 3 donations. If you've made at least 3. It would be pretty interesting if it was per 3 donations. They got the Ostrich, which is one of the cards we know about. Thankfully, they can't afford it. I think they might be regretting not getting a reputation from a uni, so they can't play Aquarium. 3 size. Also interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure they know what they're doing at the moment. They're cooked. I definitely don't feel that way. I'm actually wondering if they don't have a playable animal, though. That would be pretty good for us. I'm leaning towards, I don't know, it's like it's a good sponsor, but it doesn't help us immediately, and we're kind of looking for cards that help us immediately. Guess we should probably play the Porcupine first. We don't want to dig away anything from the display. That's pretty interesting with the brown bear here. Is it good enough? I think because we already have Communicator, probably not. That's the kind of thing we're looking for. Take this Dusky Leaf, and I think we do mark the Goby for the Americas tag. Okay, they do have animals. Ring-tailed lemur, that makes a lot of sense. Sunbathe everything. They probably just cause break. I mean, we're just happy enough doing cards here. They may build a 2 size so they can play their aquarium, so we might have to do sponsors after our cards action. In fact, I'd say it's likely what they are going to do. It would be nice having sponsors high so we can play Communicator pretty easily. But yeah, seems like it's not going to happen. Oh my goodness. Vet. Okay, they still have aquarium, probably. Would they keep the ostrich? Also, probably. Yeah, it really sucks cause and break here when we have so much we want to play. I guess money sponsors, though. Oh, look at all the fish! Seabirds. Hopefully they don't have a release for their monkey. We have to kind of snap away seabirds. It's a good amount of fish here. Okay, they don't. Nice. Very nice. Snap seabirds. Would also be a huge break getting this university on 5. That was a very big deal. I could definitely see us building just a large aquarium here. Can't really play the condor. So what if they grab America's partner zoo? Are we about to get pilfered? We can't. They probably have a scarlet macaw. That's disgusting. That's disgusting if that's true. I don't mind this though. I think we play Taco. Ugh. Christ. That's like the only reason they'd take the partner zoo. So you should definitely have expected it. Also, that's a nice looking herbivore breeding program. Yeah, I think we play Communicator. Get the Science Tier up, upgrade animals, play Venom. Could also just grab hand size. Oh, no, we need the animals upgrade. I think with the breeding program here, we don't need to upgrade a SOS next. Because we can just do that project instead of having to donate for the uni. Should always just draw your cards before you do perception. Don't understand why you wouldn't do that. Anyway, we have to waste our X tokens doing this, but maybe I should have X back cards. The thing is they can just cause the break in 3 moves and we want to do 3 actions. Yeah, they can also... Well, I guess they could play their aquarium. Maybe we do still have time. It's going to be nice playing Diversity Researcher, though. We get some money back for having the aquarium, which gives us money, sponsors money. Oh, that's so rude. Is that kind of signal they're not breaking just yet? Maybe. The fear is that they could just straight up have 5 birds and beat us to this. I still think it makes too much sense to upgrade animals here, though. I mean, we could do the same just by grabbing Partner Zoo, but we kind of just really want to get America's Partner Zoo. That could be an option as well. Next round, we grab America's Partner Zoo to do 2 Americas. I guess they're going to do 2 Americas next round, probably. Okay, we'll hit him with the Venom here. It's pretty good timing for Venom, I guess. Actually, the rep. It's like a little bit of money short. The rep could be really useful. It also gives Venom. If we had 2 more money, we'd get enough rep for a 3rd worker. Actually be really good. I think we can do this anyway. It's so slow. Thinking build a 2 size for the Dusky Leaf, then play Diversity Researcher. And then we can play the Gobi. They can't cause breaks super quickly. Guess they can cause it in 2 more moves. Large Aquarium themselves. Yeah, they probably just do cards, then break 5. Also release. We don't have to worry about cooking our map too much, so we can just probably build around native seabirds a little bit. Oh, I'm super happy if they're playing more sponsors, though. Or maybe I'm not. Oh, they're going to take release? Okay, we could definitely be getting into a break chicken scenario. But money sponsors always wins break chicken. And we get another worker that we can use now. So I feel like we're going to win this for sure. And if they're giving us money, I think we win any break chicken. But now we can play the Gobi. We can't grab Americas, though. Yeah, the problem is we don't have a project. But we can grab whatever partners we want to upgrade as SOS. They snap the Tambaki. Interesting. Oh, we have to venom them again here, actually. Very painful for them. Especially if they're spending more money on this. I think they're just going to have to X-back animals next move. Oh, they have Quarantine Lab. Sometimes it's the best card in the game. We'll just grab Asia then, I guess. And they have to kind of play release if they want any chance of winning the uni. Just need to draw X1 on Americas. No, I feel like we got it pretty safe now. We just need a single donation. And we're happy staying this round because we still have a Science Lab and Native Seabirds to play. So, like, this is perfectly fine for us. Hello, Glitter. I think this should still be a pretty close finish. I feel like we're pretty far ahead on upgrades. I don't know. The problem is they have a big bird project to come. I think the main advantage we have is we're going to win this university. Yeah, to build or not to build. Don't want to do cards. I could see us just building a 2 size over the 5 money. Then we can play Science Lab, draw up the Devil Firefish. It's a good draw. We can discard the Condor during the break. Yeah, the main thing is we get the university here. We can just start with America's Partners, I guess. Get second uni upgrade cards. Do a nice cards action. If they don't break, we can hit them with a break 1 action as well. I guess they have not much incentive to cause the break anymore. That looks like a good first seal. Okay, are we hitting him with a break 1 action? Because I wouldn't mind playing the Firefish. Or the Dusky Leaf. There's no way they can win a break chicken. We still have Seabirds to play. Are they going to do a break 2? I'm still happy just chilling in this round. I'd be very happy playing Seabirds. We can build over an H if we really have to. I guess they can do the same, but like, we have upgraded sponsors and they don't. Yeah, I could see us building over an H just to touch another water for Seabirds. Do we want to build a... No, we can't build a 5 size just yet. Hydro, nice. I'm just glad they didn't get that. Just gives us another playable sponsor. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work out too well for them if they keep doing this. Our endgames are looking much better at the moment, I think. Yeah, I'll just keep Xing back stuff. Just get sponsors higher. There's a pretty funny coincidence. I still stand by it. It doesn't happen very often. Oh, that's a good sponsorship, Vultures. Oh, they... Okay, this is degenerate. They're even spending X's to play it. Come on, I still got plenty of stuff to do. You know what? We even have such a good move here, which is Hydrologist. And then the Killer Blow is playing Monkey Park for the extra money from Hydrologist. I feel like it doesn't happen that often in lower elo. It's a pretty important university to get there. I mean, it saves both of us a lot of time. Our opponent has vet as well. Oh, we can fit Monkey Park in a billion places, surely. We have diversity researcher, so it can fit anywhere. What did they just do? They drew a medical breakthrough. They're going to cover all their H's. They spend all the X's doing that. God, this is such lame. I do hate this as well. It's so freaking lame to do. But I think we can punish them with money sponsors enough. We'll see. I'm not sure this one's a win just yet. I mean, if they do have another science and they can get medical breakthrough played, then it's a bit problematic. I'm hoping this just snaps them out of their senses and they can see that this gives us money. Probably actually don't want to get X tokens in this situation. Do we kill all the water? It doesn't matter if we do, right? I don't want to use all the X's. There's a bit of a fine balance. Because if we use too many, then it just becomes good for them to cause the break. Like, if they spend all their X's here, I'm just considering actually just causing the break. Because, like, I could just grab the university with X tokens myself. And even the marketing is not that bad here. We can probably spend, like, a couple of X's to build a pavilion over this H. Let's get more sponsors to play. And, like, at some point, they have to realize this is just bad for them. It's not yet, apparently. Here's with Hydrologists, I just have more build actions to do as well. We can also play a Thorny Devil, but no, probably not smart to do that. Can just cover the last H. I know they're running out of cards. I know one of their cards is Medical Breakthrough. Another one, they might still have the Ostrich, they might not though. Yeah, projects don't really matter at this stage. I mean, I'm feeling confident without projects. See if they finally cave in. I would have covered the last H. I don't know why they're not covering the last H. I guess they're going to heal. No, you can't X with 5 X's. If you could, then the game would be fundamentally broken. This way, at least, people are forced to do things. Yeah, they get a basic research that they can't play. Yeah, it's going to ruin the turn average for sure. I mean, no, they are 100% just going to break here, so we don't need to waste X's on this. They can delay like 2 more moves, but... Polar bears, beautiful. Look at that spot we got left up there. I mean, now you have to break before I play the polar bear exhibit, because that's completely break chicken 1. Yeah, there you go. Condor can go. We can even start 2 Americas into... I mean, America partners are into 2 Americas. I feel like that's going to be a pretty important project for us to do. Well, that was fun, not. But I was confident we'd always win Break Chicken, and the main thing is we come out of the round with 5 X's and perfect action order. It didn't make sense for them to fight anymore. We'd completely won the Break Chicken. It would have been even better if we could play Polar Bear Exhibit and then play an animal. Native... Okay, it looks like a pretty good native farm, that's true. But I was thinking the Polar Bear Exhibit is fantastic because it just fits perfectly here and it gives us money sponsors Hydrologist. We'll be taking that as well, thanks. Bit of annoying Lesser Bird of Paradise here, but we can actually play around that. So do I actually care about the slow worm? I don't think so. Yeah, we're going to play around that by taking 2 size reward here. Oh! Hold up. I think we actually want all the workers, though, to do a second project this round, maybe? Feels like it should just be hand size here. Two sides to pick up the Bird of Paradise. We could spend it and get 2 rep. I kind of want to play both of these. And yeah, we'll just keep this open for another. For another possible project this round. If we find one. Why am I not? Yeah, well, I mean, we're never filling map. Why am I not just putting these next to kiosks? Oh, I actually don't think we can fit that. That's not true. We can fit that. Oh my god, we can fit that. We are snapping that up. We have not recruited a worker. So we got, I guess, unconventional ways. We got 3rd partner zoo and talented communicator. And 8 reputation. No, I see the Amazon house spot. It's so perfect. Oh no! At least, okay, at the very least, they can't play it. It's cooked for them. Well, it saves us a snap, I guess. Can probably focus on more important things. Like, actually, this Waza looks pretty good. Could play Waza and Gorilla Field Research here. This first seal doesn't give us a worker, but it does give us some nice rock icons. And Waza also gives us money from money sponsors, thanks to Hydrologists. Can pick up the low mountain range. Such a good landscape gardener as well, my goodness. Look at money sponsors go. Hey, what's our end games? Ew. I guess International Zoo's pretty good with 4 partner zoos happening. Aquatic doesn't really seem like it's going to be that good for us. Landscape Garden's probably not that good for the opponent either. Herbivore breeding. Okay, they did have that for a while. Yeah, diversity research is amazing. Funny, they actually only have 1 bird played. We have 0. Makes sense to deny it. It's a little bit risky starting with the cards action because they have all the incentive in the world to break. They get to play a sponsor while they break as well. So I think we just play double animal. Again, first seal doesn't matter. I mean, we could play the Bird of Paradise and release it. I don't think that's... we can do the breeding program. Yeah, in fact, we'll just use a Clever now. Oh, and we have Monkey Park. What a bonus. Probably want to play this anyway. Can save the reef for later. Get build out of here. Yeah, I could see us taking 5 money with this. And the good thing is we have Polar Bear Exhibit to play and get even more money this round. Like, we probably... yeah, I definitely expected them to break. They discard a card to play a sponsor. They are running out of cards in hand. I should also keep in mind ignore animal condition that we have coming up. I think no reason not to take 5 money. The reason would be that we're taking 12 money. I think we take 12 money later, though. I'm not convinced they held on to medical. If medical is the only card in their hand, then they are completely screwed. Yeah, also, they don't have build upgraded. They have barely any enclosures. So blocking them on 2 Americas was okay. It didn't matter because they had Kobe breeding. Yeah, we're in such a good position right now. Okay, don't quite have the money. I mean, we could play a slow worm. We could play a Martin. We could play a Martin and a slow worm, but it would have to go in a 3 size, so I guess not. Do we just want to cause break with cards? Probably need to do a nice cards action to just find how we're going to finish the game. And I guess with 5x tokens, we're really safe. Yeah, any sort of project would be nice. And maybe a big bird would be nice. Glad that they don't have that. Playable sponsor. Could be interesting with the tortoise here. Yeah, I'm pretty interested in that. Bison. Good value if we can find another America's tag, but I don't think we'd just rather play the first seal anyway. I think we do want to snap up Mr. Tortoise for the release. Probably clever build out of the way right now. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's playable if we ignore the condition. I don't think it's worth it, though, because first seal's probably just as good. I did totally forget. I'm not going to undo the move. I don't think it's worth it still. I mean, I can't even undo it. Taz Devil's not bad. Can probably live without. I mean, there's enough small playable animals here. Bird management. Oh my god, that's amazing for them. Oh, true. We also have Wilds Alive, so I mean, we could, yeah. First seal's just better anyway for the rock icon, I think. Oh, even Vulture is amazing here. They remember Vet. It doesn't matter. I think we're just ending in very few moves now. They don't want to do the bird management plan? Why? This is more than over. No chance of coming back from here. We even have a very good sunbathing. See if they actually find a 4th playable bird, though. But the problem is they can't even do the project this round yet. They just take Partner Zoo. Like, okay, they can cause another break very quickly. Even then, I don't think it helps them, because we found a big release. They got an emu. Funny. I mean, we're always winning Europe and Asia. Pretty sure we just can win Australia and Africa as well. Yeah, would not be surprised at all to see them play animals and break 9. I think with our donations as well, our end game's going to be way too good. I meant to draw that up. That's stupid. I saw I had perfect money to play both without it, but that was still stupid. We could play a croc as a last animal. Still not better than first seal, though. Still getting sunbathed. And we're just threatening to end the game in very small amount of turns. Bird release here into like 12 money. Could grab last partner. There's no point grabbing last partner too. Okay, they have a snowy owl. They have fifth bird. Now it probably is, yeah. They're just going to break, so it is worth using our worker so we can grab like last uni. Last partner zoo from the reward. Even 2 rep. Yeah, we can grab uni 2 rep. If bird uni was open, we could actually do 4 birds here. Fortunately, it's not. So we've got to calculate. I mean, we're just going to finish the game with animals next move, right? I think that is enough if we want to grab 2 rep plus uni plus project. Just want to check this first. Way too scared to grab an animal uni here in case I can't undo. Yeah, that feels right. Yeah. Last partner zoo. We don't need the ignore. I mean, Australia does make sense. We're still almost threatening to end this round with Expert in Australia. Yeah, they were always going to break. So we just finish the game next move. Was a special. What's the best animals we could play? I mean, first seal's definitely it. Probably the firefish. Tasdevil would be the same. Tasdevil is 7. Firefish is 7. So Firefish plays around our habitats better slightly. Yeah, I was wondering if that was a mistake or not. Not grabbing a rep from one of the universities. I'm concerned. There's no panda here, right? I'm not missing a card in my hand. Why are we talking about a giant panda? Oh boy, 45. That's completely cooked the turn average. Um, yeah, I think this game more than anything showcases why money sponsors is so good. Yeah, it was an interesting for sale game, Osmo. I mean, if I drew one, okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, if I drew a giant panda, I would look at the ignore requirements. Monkeying around. But yeah, money sponsors just let us. Hydrol is one of those cards that goes so well with it. We just play like a monkey park and get +7 or +10 money or something stupid. We got money from divert. So Conference on Europe gave us 3, Diversity gave us 5, so 8, 13, 18, 23, 28 money from it in a game where we finished with 12 money. Yeah. 28 money in a game where we also had break chicken for a pretty important university. And it also helped us do 2 America's projects, so like it was a very important break chicken to win, and money sponsors let us do it. That's why even though snapping sponsors is like meant to be a counter to it, I would just never pass money sponsors. But yeah, probably big misplay not getting Aquarium down sooner. It's definitely a game-changing card, but wasn't in this game. Yeah, that was a long one to finish, but glad we got the win for it. And I'll stick by my argument that it's 1 in every 20 games because I feel like it's been a lot longer. I feel like I haven't had a break chicken like that for probably 1,000 games, honestly. Like a 45 turn game. It's probably not my record for number of turns. 80 would be insane to play. That would drive me mad. Yeah, anyway, pretty good day overall, I think. Uh, World was a close game. I'm happy with that. For Sale was a weird one. TFM was like frustrating, as it has been lately for me. But I don't think I could have done too much there. Probably Copium more than anything. The Ark games were good. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you guys on Wednesday for Ark Nova Wednesday. Otherwise, have a good rest of the day and see you guys later. Good night. All right, I'll learn it for next game. Maybe you can invite me to a game, Mike.